A lot of people have asked me this question of what are the dairy-free alternatives to regular milk that they can consume on the regular basis. So today we are going to cover what are the dairy-free alternatives and what are their benefits. Hi, I'm Dr. Anshul Gupta. I help people reverse their chronic diseases by making personalized functional medicine plans. So first of all, why is dairy bad for our body? So that's very important to know. So the modern dairy farming is a bigger reason that we have a big splurge in chronic diseases that we are seeing. Whether those are thyroid problems or Hashimoto's problems, gut problems, obesity, a lot of hormonal dysfunction, all of these problems we are seeing because of increase in the dairy consumption and the way the dairy is being produced. So the modern dairy that we are using is actually very, very inflammatory to our body. The reason being, first of all, a lot of additives that we add to the dairy when we are producing it, which is a lot of chemicals. So those chemicals harm our body, leads to leaky gut, leads to gut dysfunction and harms our body. The second thing is that a lot of dairy still is being produced by adding hormones to it. And we know that external hormones can be bad for the dairy and for our body. And that's definitely a big problem that we are also seeing. The other problem that we are seeing with dairy is that even though, like some of the dairy farms claim that they're trying to follow the natural practices, but the food that they're giving to their livestock and the way the livestock is kept in those dairy farms is really in inhumane conditions. A lot of livestock is actually fed wheat or grains, which again is not good for their health and leads to the production of milk, which is bad for us. And similarly, these livestock are kept in crammed up spaces, which again leads to a lot of problems with us. So now let's talk about dairy-free alternatives, what you can use. So number one dairy-free alternative is coconut milk. Coconut milk is easily available world over, has a lot of benefits. Easily, it can be a good dairy-free alternatives you can use in your tea or coffees or in your smoothies, or even for your baking purposes. Now, the coconut milk has several benefits. The first benefit that coconut milk has is it has a less amount of carbohydrates as compared to the regular dairy. So obviously less amount of carbs, that means that it helps with weight loss. So several people, when they switch over to coconut milk, they see that they can easily lose more weight. Now, coconut milk has good fats. So the good fats in coconut milk actually helps improve your fats in your body. So we see that there is an improvement in the HDL, which is the good cholesterol, and sometimes a reduction in the bad cholesterol called the LDL. So that's an important benefit of coconut milk. The other benefit of coconut milk is really very good for your gut health. It is very soothing to your gut and has good amino acids which supports your gut health. So that's the third benefit that we can see with coconut milk, which you can drink on the regular basis. So you see, coconut milk has so many different benefits which are good for your body, especially for weight loss, for gut health, for your cholesterol purposes. So that definitely is a good dairy-free alternative. The second dairy-free alternative which is good for your health is almond milk. Again, almond milk is easily available in a lot of shelves, or you can make your own almond milk too at home, and you can find a lot of recipes for it. Now the problem with on the shelf almond milk is that a lot of them add a lot of chemicals to it. So very important that you look at the ingredients of the almond milk and make sure that they have not added a lot of external chemicals to it. Now what are the benefits of almond milk? So almond milk again has good amount of good fatty acids, especially some good omega fatty acids in it. Now omega fatty acids are good for brain health, they are good for your gut health, they are good for your skin health. So almond milk definitely can support all of those omega-3 fatty acids for you, especially if you're a vegan or a vegetarian. That can be a good source of that. The second benefit of almond milk is that it is high in vitamin E. Vitamin E is a natural antioxidant that helps supports your body's mitochondria as well as the body's functioning. Especially it is very good for skin health and brain health. So that's another benefit that we can see from the almond milk. Now almond milk again has less amount of calories as compared to the regular milk, especially less amount of carbohydrates. So again it can help you with the weight loss also. The last benefit of almond milk that we also see is that it is very good for your gut health also. So again, it supports the good microbiome in your gut. It supports the growth of good bacteria in your gut, and that's way again it supports your health that way. Almond milk also has some calcium in it. So a lot of people, when they're giving up their regular milk, they do get concerned that how are they going to get calcium. So almond milk has calcium in it, not as much as a regular milk, but still has good amount of it. So if you take it regularly, that will give you some calcium over there. So that's a second dairy-free alternative. The third dairy-free alternative is oat milk. Again, oat milk is easily available that you can use. Not oat milk is dairy free, so or gluten free. So make sure you look at the oat milk and that it is not doesn't have gluten or dairy into it. Okay. Now the benefit of oat milk is that the texture of oat milk or the taste of oat milk, can be made very similar to the regular dairy. So a lot of people, who enjoy their coffees or want to have some cream into their coffee, or thickeners into their coffee, then oat milk actually works better for them. Now the health benefits of oat milk are not very much as compared to the regular dairy. Now only benefit of oat milk over dairy is that oat milk do have some soluble fiber which are called glucans, which act as a prebiotic and support your good gut microbiome, gives you some amount of good soluble fiber which improves your gut health, reduces inflammation in your gut, and can also help support with the weight loss also. So that's the only benefit for the oat milk. So as I said, the oat milk has the least amount of health benefits, but like for the texture and for the taste purposes, oat milk can be good for you. Now there are other dairy-free alternatives which are also available, like rice milk, like hemp milk. So those are also available on the market. Now they do have less amount of health benefits and they are not as easily available. Now the hemp milk is good because it does have good omega-3 fatty acids in it, which definitely can support your health. So you see, there are a lot of dairy-free alternatives which are available in the market, in the forms of almond milk, coconut milk, hemp milk, rice milk, oat milk that you can use. A lot of them has a lot of benefits on top of the dairy-free milk. So I'll definitely recommend you to try these out, try different brands, and make sure that you're getting the brands which are chemical free. I hope you like this video. If you do like it, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.